What's up guys, my name is Tristan from the CPAPstore.ca and today we're looking at Padacheek, which are mask liners. We're gonna look at a whole bunch of different types of products from Padacheek and show you kind of what they're all about. Now, mask liners are basically just to make your CPAP experience less miserable or more comfortable. They help with reducing red marks, reducing scratches or scrapes on the side of your face. They help hold leaks sometimes. And I say sometimes because they're not all meant for that. Now, I can't go through every product that Padacheek sells because they sell pretty much like one or two accessories, it seems like, for every mask. Every mask has something. So let's go through a few. So this is Strap D, which is a top-mounted tube up design. And this, of course, here is the mask liner. Now, this mask liner is of a very, very soft felt type of material. I honestly don't know if I've ever touched a fabric this soft. It is incredibly soft. It just wraps around the top mounted tube very well. So I'll just take this off to show you. I'm not gonna do this with every product because like it would take too long, but this is what it looks like here. Okay, you see their logo, Padacheek there with this Velcro. And it's like all nice, all nicely stitched, all high quality Velcro, very nice soft material, like I said. It's pretty simple, but when you put it on, it just like fits and measures up so well. So I'm gonna put this back on. And it's built in a way that the Velcros are always on the outside and there's never a chance that the Velcro or anything scratchy is going to touch you. And so even the logo is folded into itself, so the logo is not gonna touch you at all. And you see a perfectly smooth mask liner. Now this is something that I really like because I love the N30i AirTouch mask, which is a mask that has kind of a fabric material around it. But this is actually softer, and this you can turn your P30i into an AirTouch mask. You can turn your Dreamwear or any tube up mask for that matter to have a soft side. And having a soft side really makes a mask like this so much better. It makes it quieter, it makes it more comfortable to lie on the side. And then of course, you can take it off and wash it very easily, okay? So that right there is Strap D. If you have any tube-up mask, you should definitely try this one from Padacheek. Now I'll move on to this one here, which is kind of similar. So this one here is the neck strap pad, okay? As you can see, you get instructions with everything. You get a QR code, which is very handy. This is not the QR code to just the YouTube channel, it's for the specific video on how to apply this. So they have videos for like every product, so it's super easy. You don't have to read the instructions if you don't want to. And so this neck strap here covers the back of the neck. Okay, you see the little bit of Velcro, but that's on the outside, and covers the strap here. And this, again, it's super comfortable. Instead of having any straps here rubbing you all night, you have this really soft material that's not gonna leave red marks whatsoever. If you have a mask like this, definitely another no-brainer. And it comes with this cool tool here, just like this wire tool. Okay, so in this tool here helps you fish it through the liner and then grab the strap and pull it out. So you're not gonna be sitting there for like 5 minutes trying to get this magnet and the Velcro through this strap. It's super easy to do. They've thought of everything. And yeah, if you have any problems with red marks here from straps like this, I definitely recommend this one or ones just like it. Moving on to something, another kind of similar to these is this one. This is the 8-inch top mounted strap. Very simple. You can wash it. Again, very soft. The logo folds in on itself. And this here goes on any mask that has kind of a top strap, okay, or any straight kind of 8-inch portion of the mask. I put it on the Eson 2 here because the Eson 2 has Velcro at the top that allows you to adjust the strap, but the Velcro is quite sharp. And a lot of our clients who are bald notice that. And therefore, if you have an Eson or Vitera or any mask with the top strap that you would like to be softer, again, I would recommend the 8-inch strap. Moving on, very similar again, another version for a tube-up mask. So this one here, the elbow still comes out of the top here, so it doesn't like block it or anything like that. And again, very, very soft. This is another one of those situations where you just want not to feel the silicone on the top of your head. Maybe this one might be better if you still want a little bit of silicone to grip to the side of your face. But if you have hair, especially long hair, a lot of people find that the silicone kind of grabs the hair and it's uncomfortable. So this is a very easy way to mitigate that issue, okay? Next thing, we're gonna move on to the Avoran mask liner. So this is actually a mask cushion liner. So I've already put it on, but you can see that I've kind of velcroed it here, and it just goes around your cushion, your silicone cushion. And this is just to make your silicone cushion feel a lot more fabric-based. If you've seen the N30i Air Touch cushion, they've integrated, like they've kind of glued it on to the silicone, if you will. But this, I actually think, is a better system. Yeah, it doesn't look as clean, but you can take it off and you can wash it a lot easier, and then you can replace this liner. Also, your oils is what's gonna be breaking down the silicone. And so if your oils aren't touching the silicone, you won't have to replace your cushion as often. Lots of people love the Air Touch version of ResMed mask, like Air Touch F20. The issue with that is you can't wash the cushion. And so you can get the F20 liner to make that just as comfortable, nice and soft, but you can actually wash it because this is nice thin and it comes off the cushion. Again, this is on the Evora here, but they have a similar mask liner for all sorts of masks just to make that a little more comfortable and seal a little bit better. Now moving on to the last type of strap I want to show you today is this one here is the F20 anti-leak strap. This one is less of a comfort liner and more of a performance liner. So this is actually more of a strap, and it goes around the elbow at the front and just has a third strap band that goes around the head. Now, unlike the other straps or Padacheek liners that I showed you, this is not something that I'm gonna recommend as a no-brainer for everybody, because this is really only beneficial if you have leak issues with your F20, you've tried other masks, they don't work for you either, and this is kind of like the last resort because it's gonna add a little more bulkiness, a little more straps. The F20 is obviously not a very minimalistic mask to begin with, so adding more straps for a lot of people is gonna be a little too much. But if you're on really high pressure and you kind of need just an extra strap, Padacheek got you covered with this guy here. So overall, Padacheek is a really, really cool small company. I recommend you buying from them directly. They make all sorts of liners for all sorts of masks, and honestly, I would 100% recommend them for pretty much every CPAP patient. I think a majority of people would put a lot of these mask liners on, especially the ones for the tube up masks, on their mask, and they wouldn't look back. It makes things a lot softer, a lot more comfortable, and it actually eliminates a little bit of rain out. So some people use tube wraps like that to kind of eliminate condensation, and that only works so far because when the tube goes to the mask, obviously you can have some condensation within the mask itself. But with these liners, it keeps kind of a lot of that heated, warm air, that humid air humid, and you're not gonna have as much rain out either. So really interesting that these simple liners can just do such a great job making CPAP life easier. Something that we don't actually sell right now. We might be carrying them in the future. So there's no benefit for me to promote them because we don't make any money off promoting them at all. Go to their website, go to them directly, check them out. If you use CPAP, you gotta try Padacheek liners. I love them, I think they're great. And yeah, that's it for this video. Please subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, and have a great day.